Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sims. And the physical play there forces the incomplete. First down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Missouri 7, Arizona State 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This one's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Receiver comes in motion. Going to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Runs through the tackle. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
14, Arizona State, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Brown. The sweet feet buy a little time. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Going right and going deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of it if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second, steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Levitt. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really don't like that play call for two reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But two, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to do. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Hands it off. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker is Coleman. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Powers through the defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Tigers had this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow-developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Missouri 28, Arizona State 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Flips it out on the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going to sling it on second down. This time it's complete.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Levin. He's taking a deep shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Gives it on the option. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Missouri.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hamilton.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He spins that thing down the middle.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Tyson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Missouri.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And with that incompletion, you're down to your last shot. This is it. You've moved the ball pretty well. Put yourself in a good position, but you've got to get this touchdown and the 2-point conversion. I need to make a few more plays to get this game tied up.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Put it in the window for the score.
Great execution, great play calling. Now it comes down. Very little time on the clock to your 2-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game and was going to come up big. It's go time.
Marches ahead. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... And they'll stop him at the 16.
First and
10. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's back. Finds a tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's loose.
hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They kept that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. A long way to go for this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. The Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but... than that.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now adjusting. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. The short hands, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick the field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no. You turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Brown. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing.
There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils are flying down the field.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Stop just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Miami, 21, Arizona State, 8.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's back. Under fire. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just a little off. Incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to slam it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They go to the ground. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
2nd down coming up. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
So now it's second and long. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first two fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Looking for a man. It's back. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Breaks free. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner is stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The give as they work on that clock. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way. coach to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Tyson.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. He'll take the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of